Hi everyone, welcome to our Movie Palace channel. We're thrilled to have you here. Whether you're a returning subscriber or a new visitor, you're in the right place for engaging content, exciting stories, and so much more. Before we dive into today's video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. We love hearing from you, so be sure to leave a comment and let us know what you think. Now, sit back, relax, and let's get started.
Number 4, Sandcastle. This is a 2017 American war action film, and directed by Fernando Quingbre and written by Chris Rosner. Film is about an inexperienced American private discovers the true cost of war when his unit is sent on a dangerous mission to repair a water pumping station in a rural Iraqi village. Let's start the film story. At the start of the 2003 Iraq War, Private Matt Oker, a young civil affairs soldier, injures his hand to get sent home but fails. He ends up in Baghdad, and during a battle, spots a sniper. His sergeant calls in a helicopter strike, destroying the building. Later, Oker's squad is sent to Bakuba to repair a water system. They meet Captain Siverson's Special Forces unit, who explain their mission. Despite their efforts to recruit villagers, they receive no help and must assist the engineers themselves. They face various challenges, including a high-speed vehicle chase and insurgent attacks. During a firefight, Sergeant Chutsky is killed. With help from Kadir, the school administrator, they progress on the repairs. However, they find Kadir dead, leading them to attack the insurgents. The assault succeeds, but the soldiers are injured. Arif brings workers to help, but a suicide bombing destroys their work and kills many. Oker and Harper return to Baghdad. Harper gets leave, and Oker is told he can go home. Though Oker protests, he's overruled and escorted to the airfield, reflecting on his experiences as he boards the plane. Number 3, Guy Ritchie's The Covenant. This is a 2023 American action drama war film co-written, produced and directed by Guy Ritchie. Film is about, during the war in Afghanistan, a local interpreter risks his own life to carry an injured sergeant across miles of grueling terrain. Let's start the film story. In March 2018, during the war in Afghanistan, U.S. Army Special Forces Master Sergeant John Kinley and his unit are ambushed by the Taliban, losing his interpreter. Kinley meets Ahmed Abdullah, a disliked but steadfast interpreter. During a mission, Kinley learns Ahmed defected from the Taliban after they killed his son. Ahmed saves Kinley's team, earning respect. While raiding for insurgents, Kinley's unit is attacked, leaving only him and Ahmed alive. They escape, killing several Taliban fighters. Kinley is wounded, but Ahmed carries him to safety with help from sympathetic locals. 7 weeks later, back in the US, Kinley learns Ahmed and his family are in hiding due to their heroic escape. Kinley returns to Afghanistan under an alias to save Ahmed. With support from his superior, Lieutenant Colonel Vokes, Kinley teams up with Parker, a private military contractor, and Ahmed's brother Ali, who helps him reach Ahmed. After securing visas, Kinley persuades Ahmed and his family to flee. The Taliban attacks, but Parker provides air support, and they escape to the Duranta Dam. Cornered, they engage in a gunfight until air support arrives, eliminating the attackers. Parker, arriving with reinforcements, escorts them back to Bagram. The film ends noting over 300 Afghan interpreters were killed after the Taliban recaptured Afghanistan, with many still in hiding. Number 2, Narvik. This is a Norwegian historical war action film depicting the battles of Narvik from the 9th of April to the 8th of June 1940, directed by Erik Skjoldbjerg and made by Nordisk Film. Film is about, in April 1940, the eyes of the world are on Narvik, a small town in northern Norway, a source of the iron ore needed for Hitler's war machine. Through 2 months of fierce winter warfare, the German leader is dealt with his first defeat. Let's start the film story. On April 8, 1940, Norwegian soldiers, including Corporal Gunnar Toft, arrive at Narvik. Gunnar visits his family, meeting his wife Ingrid, a hotel waitress. Amidst negotiations between German and British representatives, German soldiers land in Narvik, leading to a standoff and the Norwegian withdrawal to a railroad bridge. Civilians, including Ingrid and Ole, cross as the Germans arrive, resulting in a firefight and the bridge's destruction. Gunnar is captured, while Ingrid and Ole are taken back to town. The Germans take over the hotel and enlist Ingrid as a translator, searching for British Consul Ross, whom Ingrid hides. German consul Fritz Wussow asks for Ingrid's assistance in negotiations, and she requests Gunnar's release. Ross convinces Ingrid to steal German military plans. During a British naval attack, Ingrid manages to steal a map, leading to a British bombardment that kills Aslak and injures Ole. Weeks later, Gunnar, now a POW, is rescued by French and Norwegian soldiers. He returns to combat, intending to go back to Narvik. Ingrid betrays Ross's whereabouts to Wussow for medical treatment for Ole. Allied forces enter Narvik, and Gunnar destroys a German artillery piece. Wussow asks Ingrid to go to Berlin, but she refuses. Believing Gunnar is dead, Ingrid decides to leave Narvik with Ole. Gunnar returns to Narvik, learns of Ingrid's collaboration, and reunites with her and Ole. He angrily calls her a traitor. As German planes bomb Narvik, Gunnar watches Ingrid and Ole leave, joining them on a fishing boat to escape the city. Number 1. The Wall. This is a 2017 American war thriller film directed by Doug Lemon and written by Dwayne Worrell. Film is about U.S. soldiers Allan Isaac and Shane Matthews answer a distress call in the desert of post-war Iraq. Suddenly, gunshots erupt, leaving Shane badly injured and Allan with a bullet in his leg. Forced to take cover behind a crumbling stone wall, Isaac now finds himself in a fight for survival against an unseen sniper who has all of the advantages. Let's start the film story. At the end of the Iraq War, U.S. Army Staff Sergeant Shane Matthews and his spotter, Sergeant Allan Isaac, are tasked with investigating a pipeline construction site where a sniper has killed several contractors and their security detail. After 22 hours of surveillance, they deem the site clear. Matthews investigates but is shot by the infamous Iraqi sniper, Juba. Isaac attempts to save Matthews but is wounded and loses his radio and water. Isaac takes cover behind a wall, tending to his wounds. The sniper, using a radio tuned to the American channel, deceives Isaac by posing as an Allied soldier to gather information. Matthews regains consciousness and signals Isaac. As Matthews crawls toward his rifle, Isaac distracts Juba. Matthews fires, believing the sniper is hidden in the rubble, but is killed by Juba. Isaac tries to call for help but his radio is damaged. He improvises a repair but realizes the earlier response team was lured into a trap. Hearing rescue helicopters, Isaac uses Matthews' rifle to target Juba, missing twice before hitting the sniper's location. Assuming Juba is dead, Isaac waits for a shot that never comes. The rescue team arrives, and as they evacuate, Juba shoots down both helicopters. Over the radio, Juba calls for another rescue, setting a new trap.